22:20 hours on the 7th of the 4th, 2020. Damn, that's a lot of 20s. Anyway, this is log or diary entry number 2 on my business growing journey. I mean, my entrepreneurial journey. Whatever. I'm a little tired today as well, but not as bad as yesterday. So, let's go on with it. I know I said I would keep things short. No, I promised a short one yesterday, but it did go for about 15 minutes. I'm not making any promises like that today because, in all honesty, there's a lot that I could have and I should have covered about my journey. Because, of course, yesterday wasn't the first day. This has been in the making for pretty much my whole life, if we really think about it. Maybe for at least 4 or 5 years. But more recently, maybe it's been in the making for about 3 months. My partner, I met her, or we started to spend time with each other in November. Yeah, let's just say I met her in November, early November. And since we've been together, she engages with me and she talks with me, and she suggested that I start a specific program. I don't want to say anything yet, let's keep things under wraps first. Yeah, she suggested I start a specific program because she finds that I have very good qualities that will match this program. Well, yeah, and that not ultimately, but I was making that my focus, this program, getting everything prepared, practicing a little bit, doing this and that. So I had something up and running. And I'm not sure if I mentioned it yesterday, but because I'm moving out, I've barely got any furniture in here now. Because I'm moving out, I was looking for somewhere else to rent, like real estate. And then for some reason, I just thought, you know what? Let's look up some commercial real estate. And then when I came across this place, that's when I just had this vision, like, you know what? I'm going to use this place. And it works perfectly with this program that my partner's been trying to get me to engage with. Well, we have been engaging with it, really. But now this new business venture is going to grow it a lot more than I thought it was originally going to grow. And with that, everything's just going to grow so much more. How do I say this? I've been in the shadows for too long. So now it's time to come out and show all the lambs out there why I really am a lion. Why they can't figure out why I'm a lion, but they don't know how to verify it, given my social circumstances. Well, you're all going to see how that's going to change, and why you all can't help but feel that I am the Leon. But yeah, anyway, so today, what's been happening? Not much happened today, to be honest. Not much physically, I guess, and in terms of building the physical enterprise up, but there was a bit of research I was doing, and let's just say, I was I said I was gonna write a business plan, so I've sort of semi-written one. I pretty much downloaded a template for a business plan that works for the enterprise, and then I've just been going through the template and then seeing how what I'm going to run can match with the example in the template, and then I've just so I haven't been writing the business plan. It's more like I've been altering this example template and filling in what my business would be doing instead of what the examples business is. Yeah, so I've been pretty much altering a template, and with that, it's given me a bit of practice of what to consider when I do actually write the business plan, which I should have written today. I should have had finished today, but I'll finish it tomorrow. But yeah, so there's been that. I wrote diary notes for this diary. Notes for the diary. Yeah, so going through the business plan, it gave me a lot to consider in terms of the market and market research, competitors. I want to call them competition. I know we can use both words, but I just like saying competition. Puts me in that mood. It's like, yeah, it's time to put that competition in their place. Yeah, so it made me consider how specific I need everything to be. I know everything needed to be specific, but it was just, let's just say it was nice to have a platform where I can place all the specificities that I want. Like the exact pricing of things. And this comes with the research on competition as well. Like what they offer, how they price, what makes my enterprise different to theirs, the disadvantages and the advantages. And I know it's cool. It's just sometimes it's nice to see things on paper. I usually love to see things how they really are in real life, and I'm not really much of a on paper person. Like, oh, let's see your resume. Like, we all know that a resume doesn't really tell us much about the person, even though even though the commercial world puts some value about who you are on paper. Me, I don't have much on paper at all, but that doesn't mean I'm not a lion. That doesn't mean I'm not a dragon, or I'm not a wolf, whatever you want to call it, whatever alpha creature you want to call it. People will always recognize what I am, even if I don't have anything on paper. But yeah, anyway, yeah, so I guess personally I devalue what's on paper, but it was nice to, start getting into this business plan and seeing things on paper. It relieves a little bit of responsibility of me keeping thoughts in my head. Now I can just throw it there and come back to it when I need it, rather than having to mentally keep it there. Yeah. But that's not going to be the bulk of what I'm talking about. Damn, we've been going for 8 minutes already. Shit. I have a lot to say. Yeah, this one's going to be a long one, but who cares? Hopefully, I get things off my chest, and whatever. If you want to listen to me, listen to me. If you don't, whatever. It's my diary. So, there were a lot of things that occurred yesterday that I don't think I mentioned. I did mention that I inspected the premises that I wish to hire, the inspiration, let's just say. And I was messaging the real estate agent about it, because he told me, oh yeah, email me if you want to do the application. So I was like, oh, so before I go ahead with the application, what do you think I need to provide you so that my application will be more successful and stuff? And then he pointed out like a whole list of all these things. I kind of know what they all mean, but at the same time, like, it's not my strength to, have it as my full knowledge. I just have an idea of what all these things are asking. Pretty much, he was asking the business, the history of my business, like profit loss statements, what the intentions are, the growth, any debts, credit card debts and all that stuff. Like he wants to know how the business is going, and then yeah, all this stuff about the business. And the truth is, the startup hasn't exactly started yet. I'm constructing it now. So I don't know. Yesterday I got a little bit worried, but at the same time, I know I need to run this enterprise. This enterprise is going to run. So even though there's somewhat an obstacle like that, where I have to prove what this business is, when I think about it, you're a real estate agent, and the owner of that premises, what do you want? You want money. It's your investment. You obviously want to find a tenant so you can lock in a couple $1,000 a year. Isn't that all that really matters? Does it really matter what my business is? Does it really matter if my business is gonna run or not? I'm already gonna sign the contract for what I owe you, what I legally owe you in terms of dollary dues. I'm pretty much gonna sign like a contract of debt. Why does it matter what my business is? Like that's not important. Because when I think about it, whether it's commercial real estate or domestic real estate, what's the difference? Well, there must be a difference. I just haven't figured it out yet. But I will ask different folks that I know what maybe they could inform me what's important about it. But the way I see it, the princess was telling me about it as well, because she used to do real estate, and she's like, she never cared about the person's life. She only cared about whether they had the capability to pay and they could prove it, which is, usually for most people, your pay slips, your bank statements, the stability of your job. I will be legally obliged to pay that off, wouldn't I? If I sign the lease contract. Like, of course there's the hiccup of, someone failing to pay rent and such, but that's the whole reason why we signed the contract, isn't it? So you can take legal action or something like that. Well, whatever. I'm still gonna write a business plan, and then I'll show it, and I'm gonna show how profitable it is. And all the owner or the real estate agent really needs to do is talk to me about this. When they talk to me, when they engage with me about it properly, they will understand that this will work. This will succeed. I did meet the real estate agent, because he took me for the inspection and stuff, but I didn't chat to him much. I was just so excited about the place. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, gonna do that, it's gonna be awesome. And the princess is kind of laughing at me because she could tell, because she too could see, like, this is definitely gonna work. This is the place. The real estate agent, though, he looked a bit too chill. He came out in like jeans and a t-shirt. I was like, whoa, oh okay. I was expecting someone dressed more appropriately, but who knows? Maybe that's the fashion of the real estate market. Industry now. I'm pretty sure he was the guy that came in a Range Rover as well, because there was a Range Rover parked at the front of the premises. So, whatever, not important. But yeah, I'm pretty sure all I really need to do is just prove that I can pay it. I've never had issues with paying my rent, so I've got awesome rent history. I do have the funds to pay for this. The funds are none of your business, and of course, I'm on the dole, but so that will secure at least some sort of payment. But yeah, I have enough proof that I can pay for it. And Oh, did I mention it yesterday? Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I was gonna make a joint tenancy with a specific family member who I'm sure will help me. We planned to make a family business a while ago, but things kind of fell out because we tried to get a lot of the family involved, and I don't know, it's like everyone loved the idea and they loved what the result would be, but they weren't really committed to growing it, or how do I say this, took doing what it takes to grow it, the work, in other words. So they were like kind of half committed, and so me and this family member were kind of disheartened because everyone said yeah they're gonna do this or they're gonna help and like they want to be part of it. They weren't really doing much. It was kind of just me and him, yeah, to he, and yeah, as things just kind of got more slow and all that, we got disheartened, and sadly we sort of gave up on it. I don't want to say it's given up because you know what, I'm gonna get what we were planning to do. I'm gonna get it running, but that's later. I've got this for now. So yeah, so me and him, we understand that we're both more keen on getting something up and going. So I think when he sees how much initiative and what I'm preparing for everything, I think he'll be more happy. Like, wow, you've actually got everything prepared. All I need to do is just give you a little hand. I'm sure that will be enough to convince him that I would like his help and assistance and support. Because in my current position, I need to be real and I don't have much physically. So some help and support would be awesome. Um, yeah, so the idea is to make a joint tenancy. I don't know if he wants part of the ownership. I kind of don't want to give him part of the ownership because it's not his industry. And also, I don't think he will participate in anything of it. All he's gonna do is stake it. If he does stake it, I just need someone with real money to be part of the lease, so that even though my cash in hand income doesn't seem so trustworthy, at least there's another stable income that's part of the tenancy. So I'm sure something like that will work if he's willing to take the commitment. I don't know. Can I, in a joint tenancy, can I allocate myself as the one to take all the limited liability? Does it work like that? I don't know. Or do we have to be a partnership? Maybe. I don't know. He's family anyway, so I don't mind. The only thing that really matters to me is I get this thing running. I'm an artist, and all an artist wants to do is create more art. This enterprise's business is just an open canvas, and I can't wait to paint it. I can't wait to write it. Well, I'm a writer, so yeah, I can't wait to write this story. I just need the blank pages to get this story started. So hopefully he helps me get my hands on these blank pages so we can make it all happen. What else was there? It was cool because yesterday the princess was showing me some applications that she was configuring and setting up for herself for her new enterprise. And it was cool because like it wasn't a website, it's more an application that you add to your website that you can embed into your websites. And it does the timetabling for you. So when you have a new client, they go through this application, choose the package or the service that they want, and then they look at the timetable at what specific time slot is available, and then they pay through it. It's through Stripe, but whatever. Like, at least that means as long as you have a MasterCard or Visa, you can pay it. And I'm sure most clients that I wish to engage with better have that. Uh, my plans for this enterprise, no cash. There's going to be no cash. Everything's going to be through card. And also, everything I'm going to have is going to be run online. So I don't want it. It sounds weird, but with this enterprise, I don't want to have anyone walking into the shop and asking about anything or having inquiries. Maybe talking with me so they can get a good deal. No, it's all going to be done online. The website's going to show you exactly what there is to offer, what's available, and whether the time slot that you request is available or not. It's not going to be through me, because and besides, once you are booked and you've paid for your service, you'll get a whole lot of me. Then you can engage with me. But yeah, I want to minimize the efforts that need to be put in, and I want it all run through the website. Because whatever I make, when I make more content as well, because for example this content, but this content is not to advertise the enterprise or the business. This content is just for me to just get thoughts off my head and just share what's going on, share the journey, whether it's got nothing to do with marketing the enterprise. I'm not even telling you what it is, so of course it's not marketing it. But yeah, the content, all the content that I'm gonna make different streams of content, different channels, different programs. They're all what's gonna help market this. So I'm not worried about people walking in, or the potential of walk-ins or anything. I don't want any of it. This is a new age, ladies and gentlemen. This is the digital age, and I'm here to make the most of it. Yeah, so funnily enough, the princess was showing me this application she was setting up for her business. I was like, what the hell? That's exactly what I want for my business, because I don't want to deal with talking to customers or selling to a customer, I should say. The business that I'm making should be able to sell itself. It's up to you whether you want to pay the price or not. And yeah, I don't have to organize the timetable. You're gonna see what time spots are available, and then we can fix everything up, because I'm gonna know what you're gonna require. Once everything is paid, I'm gonna know what you're gonna require and when I'm gonna deal with you. How easy is that? I don't have to pull out a schedule or a what do you call it? Oh, a diary, and book you in for this time, blah, blah, blah. It's all gonna be done online. How awesome. And it's gonna tell me exactly what you need dealt with, so pretty cool. So yeah, it was cool that she was making that. She's such a help. She's the greatest help I have. What is it? What else? What does it say? Yeah, and other than that, yesterday, today, and the day before, I have been sort of reaching out to people I know, and someone asking for their assistance and asking what sort of services they provide and what they can help with. Because yeah, I did tell them I am starting a business. I've told some of them what it is already, others not so much, but I'm just getting in contact with lots of individuals I know are going to help me. Because, isn't that what we're all supposed to do here on this earth? Help each other. We're not supposed to be competing with each other. We should be helping each other. it's a lovely fantasy, I know, but it's not always the case. Because a lot of people that have found their place as in a high position in civilization, their poor characters their poor character has put them in a bad position to spread evil. They don't they probably don't understand that they're spreading evil, but that's their lack of spirituality. Oh, I'm not going to talk about spirituality here, even though I have been talking a lot about it. And yeah, because I'm a spiritual master, if you all didn't know. And no, that doesn't mean like, oh, I'm like all voodoo and, I have a dream catcher and all that trendy, like, the fashion trend that is apparently spirituality. That is not spirituality. This is a fashion trend. I'm not going to a bush doof to, get myself on heaps of drugs and envision and get in touch with the universe that way. I don't need that. The universe speaks to me all the time. The universe is the one that actually told me to get this business running. So I'm doing my duty. I guess it's all, I don't know if you guys believe it, but in a sense, it's all already been written. I'm just following the script. But that's a thought that you can all contemplate on. I'm not claiming that is the truth or that is the system. It's just another lovely fantasy that I like to enjoy myself. And what is this? Yeah, so today, in understanding from the business plan that I really need to analyze. I don't need to analyze my competitors, but it would be very helpful because competitors, even though they're not going to be my exact direct competitors, but they are technically the competitors. Yeah, I need to really learn about them and do some research on them to give me an idea how I can step into the industry or the business world of this. And yeah, it was very interesting because I know that there are particular staff that I'll need to hire, and I'm not sure how I'm going to find this kind of staff. Of course, I'm going to put up some sort of recruitment ad, but I don't want to do it that way. I want to find the people the way I like to find the people that I need to help me. And I'm planning to just go to my competitors and just talk to them and just ask, hey, can I hire your guy? Or like, can I hire this guy? And if they don't, I'll be like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to talk to them and give them an offer anyway. I don't know if those sort of employees have contracts where they're not allowed to work with this person or that person or any competition. I don't know, whatever. I'm just going to convince them as a man. I'm just going to go up and convince them, like, hey, you want to give me a hand? And if not, do you know anyone that could give me a hand? Either way, it's a win-win. I need to see what's going on with my competitors and see what I can utilize, because even though we will be competitors, we're gonna help each other grow, because I am gonna grow that industry. That's the plan. That's what the vision is telling me. Grow this industry. And of course, I'm gonna enjoy growing it. It's gonna be awesome. This probably sounds like a whole bunch of nothing because I haven't explained what the industry is or what the business is, but you all probably figured it out already, and if not, keep guessing. Yeah, but I gotta do more of this business plan stuff. I don't know, I might take a break because it's already 2200 hours. I kind of want to nod off now. I want to actually get some dinner, and yeah, I just want to chill. Admin and paperwork is not something that is at the top of my list of skills. It's never really been. I don't know. I can do it. I can do everything, but I just wish, you know, my partner would help me like she said she would, but she's busy doing stuff. Good old uni and her own work, and she has to move out of her um, lodging as well, so she's busy dealing with that as well. And yeah, I just wish maybe she could help me with the paperwork and the admin stuff, because she's definitely better at doing that kind of stuff. She's studying a bachelor's degree in business, so this should be good practice for her. Like I told her before, this is now her internship. If she wants to be my partner, she better treat this like a proper internship. But so far, she hasn't. I don't know. If anything, the princess has helped me a lot more. But that's a given, because the princess is already in this. She's already a businesswoman. You know, she's my mentor. So I can't blame, my partner that she may not be at the moment providing as much as my mentor. I'm sure she will eventually step up to the plate and work wonders. Yeah, she will. She'll work wonders for me. And of course, because I always work wonders for her. But that's none of your business. But, So we've gone for double the time. But yeah, tomorrow it's going to be more business plan writing. I don't know, maybe I'll have something more interesting to talk about. But for now, yeah, all I can do is further analyze and put on paper the script that I can create here on Earth, the business plan, and and figure out, or how do I say, not figure out, work my strategy of how I'm gonna get that lease. I will see that family member on Saturday. He said he might be busy, but I don't care. I'm gonna make sure we see each other, because yeah, he will feel compelled to have this meeting with me. I'm not gonna say how, but that's the way it is. And then that will bring things further. And of course, my partner will help out as well. And yeah, whatever. We're still in the very early stages, so that's all I've got to say. Don't forget to drink some water. Don't smoke. And stay positive. Well, I mean, fill yourself with joy and happiness, because life's actually good. Life is beautiful. You just need to see it that way. You need to understand it that way. And when you do, then you'll feel more joy. Because if you're too busy looking for things that are wrong, or if you're too busy complaining, all you're going to keep seeing and feeling is things that are wrong. So stay happy, stay positive, and fill yourself with joy. And drink water. And brush your teeth. And don't wear shoes in the bedroom. That's disgusting. All those people that, like, have their shoes while they're in bed, that's disgusting, bro. I'll never, go in your room, and I'll never go anywhere. That's filthy. Take your damn shoes off. Maybe it's because I'm Asian. Okay, signing out.